Hello everybody, I'm Natalie. I teach the art of hand balancing and this is a 10-minute handstand practice routine using only the wall and doing lots of fun leg movements. We will just do a very brief warm-up. If you want to do any more, feel free to do so. For now, feet parallel, rolling the shoulders back, opening and closing the fingers at the same time. So we roll the shoulders back at the same time, open and close the hands. To the front, same thing, open and close the fingers. Step the legs here into a wide straddle position, hands on your hips, and 3 times bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. From here, bend, hands here on your thighs, move from side to side. And come back up. Place the hands on the wall here, quite high up. Allow the shoulders to sink towards the wall. And hold it here. Come out of the stretch. And fingers pointing down here. Only place the right hand onto the wall and hold it. You can bend the elbow a little bit. And then place the left hand on the wall, fingers pointing down. Let's switch again. Right hand and left hand. Right hand, left hand. Right hand, left hand. So now take the hands wide. We are going to do like a diagonal wall push-up here. So my fingers are slightly pointing to the side and up into a diagonal. Maybe you have to reposition the hands here. We are going to now bring the nose closer to the wall while at the same time still pulling the stomach in towards the wall. Nose close in a diagonal push-up. And let's do this 10 times. 1 and 2. Try to come as close to the wall as possible. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, great. Very nice. If you aren't confident doing any of these exercises, I've put a link in the description box below where you can see how to practice all of this. So for now, let's start facing the wall. Find a distance here that's round about like the distance of your legs until your hips away from the wall. So we will walk our feet up on the wall. I'll show you first and then you can do it with me. So it's one leg up on the wall, both legs together, both knees are bent, one leg is straight, and then we are going to switch to the other side and switch to the other side. Okay, great. Before we do this, make sure you have weight leaning against the wall. That keeps you safe. If you are a bit more in a diagonal with your body, that will ensure that you don't fall over to the back, right? So the more weight you have here, and also make sure you really bend the knees and you've got your feet not too high up on the wall to start with. So let's start with 6 times switching the legs. Okay, so both feet are on the wall, knees are bent, and then the left leg is straight above me. We are going to switch, and 1. Switch to the right, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Okay, great. Come down just by stepping down gently. Very nice. And now we are going to kick up against the wall like this and only touch the wall with our feet. And from here now, place one foot on the wall and take a little step further away from the wall so that you can comfortably bend the knee here behind you. And again, from here we will switch and switch and switch. Okay, great. Let me just explain one more time. You can kick up with the hands a bit further away, or you can kick up with the hands close to the wall and then take that step. If you don't want to step away from the wall, keep the legs straight, and then you are just going to switch like this. Switch and switch and switch, if you don't feel confident to take the step. So let's kick up. And either you stay here or you take a step away from the wall, bend one leg behind you, and then let's switch and straight, and straight, and straight, and straight, and straight. Very good. Come back down. Let's do that straight away one more time. And kick up. Place one leg, one foot against the wall here. Step, step, and then we'll switch 6 times and switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, and come back down. Very nice. Okay, great. We are going to kick up against the wall. Come into a straddle position or a star shape with only your hips touching the wall, and then close again to a straight line. This is what it's going to look like. So you're going to be very close to the wall, and either it's only your hips touching, you come into a star shape, or to a full straddle, and then we close again. So what we don't want is to only touch with the feet. We definitely want to touch with the hips. Straddle and straddle. Okay? So when you're up on the wall in your straddle position, I find it makes it a lot easier if your butt is touching the wall. You want to make sure to tuck the hips one more time so that you feel your lower back really flush against the wall, and from there it's a lot easier to do the straddle than being here, because from here then very often you open the chest. So make sure that once you kick up against the wall, you tuck the hips, really rotating the hips closer to your ribs. Okay? Let's try to open and close 6 times. And kick up. Only hips touching. And here I recommend that you already rotate the hips in a little bit, really tuck, and then come to straddle or to a star shape. And close. And open. And close. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And come back down. Very nice. Last exercise, same thing in a tuck. Here again, make sure that when you kick up to straight, re-tuck the hips and make sure that your knees come down in front of you. We don't want to have the feet sliding on the wall. Knees come down in front of you. Have a look. Knees come down in front of you. Not like this. Okay? So join me here on the wall now. Kick up and place your hips on the wall. Re-tuck the hips. And then it's the knees coming down towards the chest. They don't have to come very low. And back up. And the knees come down. Let's go for 6. And back up. The knees come down. And back up. And 4. And 5. And 6. Push away from the wall and come back down. Very nice. Feet parallel. Let's just roll the shoulders backwards for a very quick cool down. Arms straight. Fingers, thumbs pointing behind you. Very big arm circles here. Reach behind you as far as possible. Up. Reach behind you. And up. And reach behind you. Interlock the fingers in front, curve the back, bend the knees, push to the front, really round back. And come out of the position, interlock the fingers behind you, straighten the elbows, allow the chest to come to the front. and release. And bring the hands here behind the head, and we'll tilt to the left, curve to the front, gently curve to the right, back up, tilt to the left, to the right, gently curve to the left, back up, tilt, curve, side, back up. One more time, tilt, curve, side, and back up. All right, thank you very much. This was your daily handstand practice using the wall for fun movements. You can feel that this is actually quite hard work, even though the wall is there. It's a great way to practice tuck and straddle handstands. I'm going to put a link in the description box for you for my 30-day push-up routine, where we will do lots of strength exercises using the wall instead of your full body weight, and also for tuck and straddle handstands. Thank you very much for practicing with me. See you in the next session.